Good morning, Dr. Lee and fellow UH lecturers and my fellow friends. My name is Keith, and this is Justine, Amma, and Chiwoon. So today we will talk about the employment issue in finance industry. Right now, I'll pass it to Chiwoon to begin with the introduction.
First of all, I would like to start with the employment rates. So, as we can see, the trend of the unemployment rate for the past 5 years is increasing. Then following the global financial crisis, the global youth unemployment rate rose from the pre-crisis rate of 11.7% in 2007 and to 13.1% in 2009. So, as for Malaysia, the youth unemployment rate can see is located at 10.7 for the 2015. Then, youth unemployment has been on the rise in the recent period, and as the growth in hiring has slowed since 2004, and cautious business sentiment and moderating economic performance has restrained businesses from expanding their workforce. The report also stated that youth are likely to be the last to hire or the first to be redundant. This is because due to their lack of experience, higher information asymmetry on the labor market, and poor ability to communicate their skill effective to employers. So the issue that we want to focus on is the limited job opportunities. Mark Williams, a professor of finance in SMG, has said that a steady decrease in the number of operating banking institutions since 2008 will make it difficult for finance students to find employment in the field. So, as institution has been cutting the finance jobs and raising the standards, and it makes the finance to become more competitive and hard to find a job. And then the studies also stated that job opportunity in the financial and insurance service field will diminish in the 2013 to 14 years, with a 40% decrease in total hiring for survey organizations. And besides, in 2012 to 2013, the number of the employees decreased from 52 to 32 in 2016. Next, I will pass to my group member, Amma, to continue his part.
Hi everyone, good morning. So, the first issue is the education. Now the hard truth is that the universities today are no longer guarantees you a job after you graduated. The reason of that, because now in Malaysia, every year over 200,000 students are graduated of higher learning, which that case we are getting a high demand and high learning. So what the companies, they want to reduce the people who are applying for the job, so they have been changed their requirement, and their requirement now these days have make it difficulty for the international and the local people to find a job. For example, there is two jobs I found it. One is hard for international people to apply for it, and the second one is hard also for the international and the local people. The first one is the financial controller. The financial controller, if you see at their requirement, they are specifically looking for Bahasa Melayu and English languages. And if you have another languages, it will be as advanced. But the one thing is, this one is hard for the international people to apply for it. So the second one is the financial wealth planner. This for fresh graduated students. But the one thing is about it, they are specifically the requirement for the languages is Chinese and English. They want you specifically to speak in Chinese, and which that not all the local people over here they can speak these languages, which will be hard for the people who are graduating in finance to apply for this job if they can't speak the Chinese languages. The second issue we have is the economy. As we know, the inflation happens when there is increase in price of goods and services, and that will cause, from the increasing in price in goods and services, will cause the inflation rate to increase. And from increasing in the inflation rate, what will happen is the country is going to have a recession. From the recession, the country will going to face like the stock market to crash, the failing in price housing and selling, and the slowdown in many factory orders. Which that the companies will gonna stop hiring a new worker because the recession are affecting the company and having a low profit from the last year. And some of the companies are facing not low, they are facing loss in their profit. So one of the reasons they stop hiring the new worker to the company is because they want to cut the cost of the expensive of the for the worker. They want to reduce their costs. And also it's not they will stop hiring. This article also show the position from in the company. If you are financial, let's say financial controller, and you will be financial analysis after 3 years in the company, they will make it more longer because they are facing some difficulties in paying their expenses and their debt. So now I'm gonna pass it to Kev to continue the presentation.
Right. Now talk about another issue is which the finance is being taken over by tech. Right. So as you can see from here, as you can see here is Ant Financial. Ant Financial is a digital payment arm under the Alibaba Group. So the Ant Financial has accumulated about 500 million clients, which is 10 times of the world's biggest bank. That's like what? 17 times of Malaysia. You can see how big they are because they are all digitalized. And they also have acquired a lot of data and ability to make good credit decisions, which makes them successful in their business. And according to a statement by the Rolf Hammers, which is the CEO of ING Group, he says that he thinks that the employment in the finance will decrease, and those people working in the industry will be doing very different kind of jobs in the future. And the ING Group is a Dutch bank. They has recently announced that they are planning to lay off 7,000 of their employees out of the 54,000. Also, the Citigroup also has predicted that 1.7 million jobs are to be lost in the future in the finance industry. Okay, now why? Why they are being taken over by technology? Because it boosts the profitability of the business of the bank. And because of the computing power, they are able to reduce their default risk, and they are also able to make fast lending decisions for the existing customer and those they do not have right now. And they also cut the cost by 15% of their revenue. Right. The fourth issue is the bank are cutting costs right now. Right. So according to annual report of the UBS has stated that UBS has started to hire internally instead of externally because it saves costs. And also, in 2016, five large US banks cut more than 5 billion from their expenses during the first 3 months in 2016. Because of what? Because of the low interest rate and unpredictable stock and bond markets that have caused them losses. And especially Goldman Sachs Group and Morgan Stanley, their profit dropped by more than half in 2016 because of these reasons. Alright. Also, the increase in the regulation required the bank to hold more capital, which means that they do not have extra money to do investment and all. That's why they are trying to cut costs, which caused the job which called the job opportunity to be limited in the finance industry. Right now, I'll pass it to Justin about the solution.
Good morning, Mr. Lee and all of my fellow classmates. Right now, I will present you guys the solution for the job, the unemployment. I think we got the information from online and also some resources, and we find out that this is one of the most direct method, reducing the age of retirement. The reason why is because most of the high-level management will be the older person, elder, and when they're having the job, they don't trust the fresh graduate. They want someone with more experience. Then it is the reason, one of the main reason they're causing the youth nowadays lacking the opportunity to have a job and causing the unemployment rate to get higher and higher. And the second method will be enhancing the educational standard, and that is one of the things that we should make sure to have to do, because most of the university nowadays they provide the study for the student, but the company is like don't really rely on that. They want someone with more experience. That's why the enhancing the educational standard is also one of the things, because not all the students perform the same in a university, but enhancing the educational standard will make sure that every single student will have a better value, and ensuring access to basic education. And that is important because not all the person in the world and also in Malaysia have a high level education. But if every person in the country have the basic education, then it will lower down the unemployment rate because every person have an opportunity to get a job. And for this also control the population growth in the nation, because it's like if you think of one thing is like too many person apply for the same job, the percentage for you to get a job is harder. The higher you won't get a job. That's why it will be a thing that should be controlled as well. And the last reason will be the stabilize the political, because having a stable country with stable political stuff, then the country and all the company as well will hire more people, because a more stabilized country will have more prosperity. And for the conclusion is like, in order for what Gibbs just saying just now, human might be replaced by tech, then we should find out using those solutions like to ensure all the students as well as all the people in the globally as well as Malaysia improve in order not to take over by tech in the future. Thank you. And this is our reference.
Okay, thank you very much.